Hello everyone, this is Shadow Knight here to cure your boredom of the day. Today we're getting all the old maps and the locations of where the maps lead. So let's start this video off with a montage of grabbing all the old maps, because there is no good way to show / say where these locations are and everything like that. So instead of just me saying, hey, I found another map, here's another one, I'm just going to give you a montage. So here you go. So let's get into getting the locations of where these old maps are. So the first few locations / footage of what I have, which is 3 hours, got corrupt and no longer works. So let's start off by saying these are all found out in the depths. Yay, more explanation for the depth. Now we get into the actual footage I have. So now the first one you can find to the right of Wormus Lighthouse is in some ruins, which gives us the trousers of the hero, which was from the previous game. So the next armor piece we find is randomly found after climbing for 10 minutes, and in the middle of this lava lake, which gives me the cap of the time. Then at Hebra Dark Skeleton, I find the cap of the wind. The next one is found at a Gleeok den, but since there's a king of Gleeok, the Gleeoks, I place a travel medallion and travel to Skull Lake Chasm. Once we get down there, we have to beat up a skeleton Stalux, which we did murder him, but then we got the Begoron sword. Maybe this was a Goron. Anyway, in Linder Canyon Mine, we find the Tunic of the Wild. And then in somewhere random, we find the Sword of Hero. Well, a corrupt tree looms over me. At this time, I wanted to say that I have 3 custom swords that will break, and I can never get back. So I decided to go buy a house in Terratown. But to do this, I needed to help with Terry and his wife say goodbye to their child. Which after this, we get to take a hot air balloon, which the scenery is great. Props to Nintendo for this. So basically, I just bought a house and with a lot of extra steps. And I went right over them because it was really boring. And once I buy a house, I buy the sword display room, which is great. So back at the depths we go. And here we find in Gerudo Canyon Mines, we find a final part of the time set, which is the Trouser of Times. Now we can play Ocarina of Time in Tears of the Kingdom. Now, at Skullcludum Coliseum, we have to do some arena fights. So we can get Ravio's hood. I'm just going to pick it up. I'm just going to pick up the cap of the wind while I'm somewhere else. There's no defined location for this place, so I just go and grab it. So the next one, we need to go around a loop-de-loop so we can get to the next one. But I just wanted to say that at this time, I noticed that all the deep roots that light up the area are found exactly where shrines are located. So I'm just going to save this knowledge for the shrine episode. Anyway, after the loop-de-loop, we find the Trouser of Twilight at the ancient underground roots. The next one needs me to go to this island, but since where I was taking off from, I found a Korok. I just take him with me and give him back to his friend. Then I go down the Eventide Island chasm and find myself in an arena, and I have to mop everything in there, which I did, and grab myself Midna's helmet. So now we go to the Christine Pit Mines and grab the Trousers of Wind, then grab the Trousers of the Wild and Zan's helmet after fighting lots of moblins in an arena. So that's all of them, except for 2. Because the arenas are boss fights and Lynels, and they do a lot of damage. Like 1, I can only take 2 hearts, and that's it. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I love it to death, and goodbye!